Hi everybody, like I say in all my videos, I'm not responsible if anybody gets hurt. It's just my opinion, and sometimes I swear. Today I'm going to do a video about Nancy Gerhardt's house and what I think about it and what job they've done. I am, you know, when I see what's on YouTube and other channels, when it shows people going over to the house, it pisses me off, you know. I'm really pissed off that people can come in and out laying down pizza. They contaminate the crime scene. And I don't understand where the police are in this, or the CIA or the FBI or whatever. Why aren't they blocking it off with some scotch, with that tape that they do, you see in movies and television shows and in real life, where they stop people from coming in and you have to show your ID or something to be able to come on the property. It's disgraceful. They've done a really, I think they did a real sucky job letting people come in and out, doing that, contaminating the area. So they can't really find a lot of clues and use it, you know, because when I see movies, I know this is real life, but when I see movies and television shows where they actually do get evidence, I used to watch the first 48 hours, they would close off the crime scene and they wear special booties. They should have special booties for people to walk around, and they wear gloves, and they, they use, they have people coming in and dusting around for fingerprints, or they use that special stuff. You turn off the lights and you spray and it shows blood or whatever. And they have different technology where they can find stuff, fingerprints, shoe prints, like a special gun. You can spray stuff and you can do footprints and stuff like that, which is really cool and amazing because I've seen that on the first 48 hours and CSI. I know that this is a real show, but some of it I think does exist now, is that the crime stuff. But I think they've done a horrible job, because they should let the people, they have to be back like 2 miles away and block it, instead of having people come and having pizza and have the delivery boy and pizza. This is so stupid. They've done this is a stupid thing they've done, having people do it. This is a short video, but I'm really pissed off. And you can give me your comments and your thoughts on that, on any of these videos. If you want to make a comment or say something and write it down, please do. I would like that. I like to talk with the other people who subscribe, or if you don't subscribe, you can put a comment. But if you want to comment, I appreciate that. And if you want to be a member, please push the button, and I appreciate all your help to get more subscribers. Like I was saying, this whole thing has been a nightmare. I feel so sorry for her family. I don't understand her family, why they haven't said, hey, you cannot go on the property to contaminate it, letting all sorry, that's my dog, having all the footprints and things to contaminate, cigarette butts and everything. I would be so, that's Michaela, I would be so pissed if someone did that, came on my mother's property. I would be floored. I'd want those people's butts, fired. The police who did that, I'd want them fired, because they shouldn't be contaminating the scene. Like I said, they should wear special shoes, special gloves, special clothes to go in and check around, use special flashlights, go in the dark flash lights like they do in the Army and the Navy and the Marines and the Navy SEALs do. They should do all that. I know they can't tell people what's in the crime scene, the public, and that's fine, but I think they've done a really not very good job when it comes to the scene of the house. I don't think she was killed in the house. I think she was taken and she died later. That's my feeling. I've said that all along. I don't think she's alive anymore, and I think eventually they're going to have to find the body, which is sad. A lot of people don't want to hear that, but I do think she's not alive because I think a pacemaker, can tell how long and how, like a few miles can do, but and you have to, like I said in another video, the person who took her would have to get medicine for her, food, water, a place to put her, place to hide her, and stuff like a hotel room or a shack or a cabin or something where they can keep her comfortable. And I think she might have had, like I said, I think she could have had a heart attack or a stroke, and she died from the stress, the post-traumatic stress. She probably had post-traumatic stress, or the pacemaker made her have a heart attack. This is what I think. I think she might have had a heart attack. I think Michaela might think so too. That she, I wondered what she would think of all this, Nancy, of her, these people coming through the crime scene. She'd be probably pissed off and angry and thinking, why are you destroying the crime scene? And, because how are they going to find the right people? Eventually they are, but the defense is going to be able to say, oh, this thing has been, they haven't used any of their smarts when it comes to, down, Michaela, to use their smarts. They've been really, I don't know, they should know better, because that's what, the law and the defense is going to have a lot of, made easy for what they've done. And the prosecutors, it's going to be harder for them because of the crime scenes. It's going to hard. Maybe they're going to find some things, but I don't know, because they found some gloves there, but it's been, contaminated, and a lot of them have other DNA. And the film, I wonder if the police have looked at any of the videos of where she lived, or inside her house. Wonder if she has any videos that are inside the house, because her daughter was very popular. You'd think they would have videos inside to see if where she was taken, or even near where the door, besides the door where you walk outside, where, or if they have a patio in the back, if they had cameras in the patio, unless the person who took her blocked them and this, knew where her the cameras were. They took them apart. They could have done that, or they could have taken them apart inside the house. Well, maybe they did that. I'm just speculating. So this is all thoughts, I don't think like the police. I think, even though, like I said millions of times, I think like a criminal, but I would never do anything, because I don't want to be someone's bitch or go to prison. Like I said, I don't want to ever do that. But I'm just thinking it like the criminal would do. That would be, you go in, you don't go at night. That is dumb. Going at night. If you're a real criminal, you would not, kidnapping person, you would not, I don't know why they did it at night. Maybe they thought she would be asleep, and she would wake up and stuff, but that, most people who kidnap people do not do it at night. I don't know. The plan was terrible, came out wrong. I think, I'd be very surprised. I'd be happy if she was alive. Believe me, I don't want her to be gone, because that's terrible for her family and her friends and the public. I just think this is going to drag on some more. I don't know how long it's going to take until they find the body. And that's sad to say, but it's going to take a while, I think. And who knows? I don't think they might have had a suspect, but they don't really tell you. They say they don't, but I think they might have had a couple times, but then they had to let the person go because they had a clear alibi, or they think, quote unquote, they had a solid alibi. You never know. Some people lie, and I wonder if anybody's going to take a lie detector test too, because even though lie detectors are not, acceptable in cases, and you can refuse to take a lie detector. I probably wouldn't be good at a lie detector because I'm not a liar. I'm not a good liar. My husband would tell you. Anybody who knows me, I can't lie worth a shit. And I do swear sometimes. I can't lie worth a crap. Anybody who knows me, I can't. So I'd be nervous taking a lie detector test. I probably wouldn't sleep the night before or whatever. So into my next video, I hope my thoughts are with her family. I hope they find her one way alive or passing. So into my next video with Michaela or by myself, take care and bye.